Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick sky observation before I go to work. It's this whole sundog scenario where we see an object that's a refragment, if that's a word. It's a fragmented object that is reflected off of the sun's light. And then if you guys can see, there's also a ring, which I haven't seen before. Yes, I have. Why are you lying, Aaron? Well, but this ring is kind of different because I don't know if you guys can see this. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, it's disappearing, but there's the object, but then there's a ring around the sun. But usually you see that the dot is inside. It's, if there's a circle, right, and this ring is symmetrically, it's in the circle. This is the first time I'm seeing it outside of the circle. There's an airplane about to go past the object. So, and it's gone. This just tells me that all the crazy weather that we're experiencing this week, including in Los Angeles, is that a big zoom I had on myself? All the crazy weather is just a theory that I have that, you know, the flybys and the passing objects are closer than normal. There's one video I really wanted to share with you guys, but I was too afraid to go there. If I could show you guys really quickly, I'm just gonna briefly go through this and then be about my way. I don't want to sound too crazy, but do you guys know that there are dragons? There's dragons, but they're not the type of dragons that we see. For instance, I'm looking at 3 of them right now, right here. These dragons have tails. They help encourage the weather. When you see the clouds in different formations, kind of like how there's bubbles over here, it's smooth in the middle. You can obviously see that there's 3 different objects sitting there in the middle. There's one video by Mavi777, who's a good friend of mine. P.S. over here the sky is blue. And then chemtrails. So when I see all that, it makes me think this is all like, they're all in cahoots with each other. It's all one Sheboygan, if you know what I mean, don't you know? Yep, so Mavi777 has a video. I'm gonna dig for it because it was quite a while ago, but in the video you see this thing with a flapping tail, just like what I showed you, and that's a dragon. In our conscious reality, how would we see a dragon? That's how we would see it. The mythical version of the dragon is how people portrayed it to be because of the fear that was attached to these entities that people didn't know how to relate to. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Even Flor Byrne, she had a video a long time ago about the California wildfires, and she was saying how the dragons were assisting and moving out the cabal. So there's all in cahoots-ness about it. Also, I wanted to share about the different climate experiences we're having. I asked a question on Facebook. I should put that in the description below so you guys can see how naive people are. So I said, so what happened to global warming? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because obviously we're not in global warming. If half of the earth was in a mini ice age, which was predicted a year ago, some people are not big fans of this guy anymore, but before he got deleted, there was a BP Earth Watch, and he said we were going to go to a mini ice age. This was about a year and a half before these times. So I pay attention to what everyone has to say that is out of the box. And I don't pay attention to people who are in the box trying to tell me or trying to defend inside the box. Like, why are you trying to defend? People think that, you know, NASA, the government, and science is there to embrace them and to protect them and to give them the correct information. No, I think science, NASA, government is there to assist with keeping you calm and keeping you in a normalcy, because anyone who navigates down a rabbit hole, they could lose their mind, go insane, right? So anyone who dabbles down the rabbit hole knows sanity is the common denominator of, like, you have to know where your feet are in order to see where you're going, right? Like, no one just wanders, in my opinion. I don't think people who wander out of curiosity and they just get lost and lose themselves. I think people who don't know how to ground themselves are the ones who are in the box, because they're not looking anywhere but at themselves in the mirror taking selfies. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good Friday, and I hope I'm not running late to work, but I have to do some preparation for what I'm doing, so I will talk to you guys later. If the descriptions in the box don't appear right now, check back in the late evening time, and the descriptions should have those things that I mentioned, or I'll put them in the comments. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye. Bye, dragons.